Set. This is Pittsburgh. Here I come.
Now Sanders. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. 80 weapons. Check nickel. He's checking. Crash. Joe, jackrabbit, come on. Shoot.
Throwing to start the drive. Glenn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Look at me. Zipper. Good trap. 5.
Back to throw. Glenn, flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Number 53.
Looking to throw. Glenn escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 85 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
He's got a man, complete. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Glenn, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going, able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go! Hey, let's get in that hole. Wait, Delta. Be careful.
Back to throw. Glenn, flushed out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, exit. Check 53 fly. Check 53 fly. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Glenn. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Glenn eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, Haywood! Check 43! Watch out. Kill. Hey, high 7. Under crunch. Check the backer. You go tight. Get.
On first and 10. Glenn. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. On 1st down, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Fields. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Watch the run. Go. Yes. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call it with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Off the play fake. Glenn. Throw left side complete. That's Fisher. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Hey, wahoo! Go! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Coming. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there. The defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Hey, let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's get it ready. 60 outlaw. 51 for Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Get it ready.
On 1st down, Glenn. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Bravo. Mike 51, Mike 51. Exit.
Throwing on first down. Glenn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey. 51. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Smooth. Check. Speed grip.
Back to throw. Glenn. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 51. I'm here all day. Check. Lucky. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Watch the pass. Check.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit somewhere.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Back to throw. Glenn. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's how we do it, baby.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
58, come on. All day, baby, all day.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Danielle Hunter. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working out it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, Glenn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's May. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On 1st down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Being chased out left. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
High 7. You can't block me. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Ready?
On third down, Glenn. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
This is Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
You got it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's caught at the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Fields. Flushed. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Rock it. Kill. Go. On the ball. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Go. Hey, Charlie.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Glenn. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Back.
Looking to throw. Glenn. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22.
Hey, Echo. Strip that ball. 53's the mark.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Bravo. Check 53's right. Here we go.
Back to throw. Glenn. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
53, check 53.
Looking to throw. Glenn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Glenn. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, box drop. Go.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 49.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ball trot.
2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Fields going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Check 26, check 26, check 31, check 31. Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Glenn. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Off play action. Glenn. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 56, Colts 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Glover. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st and 10, Glenn. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for number 46. Incomplete. Malik Booker on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
To throw again. Glenn. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Here I come. Here I Team 6.
Back to throw. Glenn. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Throwing again. Glenn. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down. Glenn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. Every time it's a sack. Come on, first.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
58, right over there, right over there.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready. 30 base. Know your job.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do